Peace, love, and light. Blessings. It's your girl, Queen Kenya, coming to you live. It's a beautiful day in Atlanta, Georgia.
Mama.
A beautiful
Mommy.
day outside.
Baby.
That's my granddaughter talking in the background.
Baby.
Hey. Stop making all that noise. Okay. So, I just want to get on here today and share Soulspirations with you to encourage you and share some light, and some love, as we all are home alone. Like, as y'all see, even though I'm home, I'm outside. I have to come outside and sit. Today, the skies are clear, even though I do see a jet flying. But right now, for now, the skies are clear. And so it's safe to be outside when the skies are clear like this. Like, there's a lot of fake clouds spreading. Y'all already know. I've been telling y'all these spray fake clouds. I've been telling y'all that for years now. But yeah, so since the skies are clear right now, I can sit outside. There's no effect from the stuff that's in the clouds, because the stuff that's in the clouds is not good. So while the skies are clear, I can sit outside and enjoy some nice fresh air and the sunlight. And I'm surrounded by trees. The trees provide greater amount of oxygen. If you're living in an area where there's not trees and there's spraying fake clouds all the time, it's not good. I pray for you. But if you can get around some trees, the more we sit in nature, the more we are protected and become one with ourselves, one with the universe. So anyway, let me get into this Soulspiration for today, which is basically, I led myself into it, what I want to talk about, being one with yourself. As always, it's important to know who you are. But do you know why you're here? Do you know where you came from? No, Bella opened it. She's just playing. I didn't want it all the way closed because she's going in and out. So, as I was saying, we must spend time with ourselves. Take some time to go within to know who we are. Excuse the interruptions. I live in the city. I'm able to have some trees. Isn't that amazing? It's beautiful. I live close to a highway too, so it's like probably an accident or something, but whatever the tragedy might be, I pray that all ends well.
Coming in, or are you going out?
Come on, Bella.
Come on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, anyways, as I was saying, going within. We need to go within. Take this time of what people are calling social distancing and use it as a time of reflection. I asked you the question earlier. Do you know who you are? Do you know where you came from? Do you know what your purpose is for being here? If you don't have the answers to any one of those questions, it's time for you to start sitting alone by yourself. You gotta know who you are. You gotta know your purpose. You gotta know why you're here. Because if you don't, hunty, you will be lost. Not knowing what's going on. Like, it's a lot of people that sees all the chaos that's going on in the world right now, and they still don't know what's going on. Arabella, come back. Excuse me. Come back over here, Bella. Thank you. So, as I was saying, a lot of people are seeing the chaos that's going on in the world and not knowing what's actually happening. They are in a tensy and a frenzy because in America, the government has pronounced that, the coronavirus spread is everywhere. And we have been quarantined, so to speak, to our homes for social distancing and practices of that nature because of this virus that supposedly all of a sudden just came on the scene. I don't know how many people have gone all their lives like not thinking for themselves, but at some point when stuff starts getting reported, you gotta go, like, what is this all about? Or do you just actually believe everything that people tell you all the time? Like, do you ever question anything for yourself? Like, the validity of anything? Do you question? Do you wonder? I remember as a kid hearing this story about a character. I think her name was Henny Penny or something. I don't remember. Chicken Little, maybe. I don't know. All I remember is like in the story, somebody was running around saying the sky was falling. That's what they were saying. The sky is falling. And I think that particular story is put out in like nursery rhymes, kid things, and things of that nature on purpose to activate something. So anyways, the story goes, this character in the book is walking around talking about the sky is falling. Everybody's going crazy. And then somebody tells them, no, the sky's not falling. And they're like, yeah, it is falling. So my whole point of bringing up the story is like, if somebody just tells you, oh, this is this, you're not going to question it for yourself. You're not going to investigate it for yourself. The reason why the person told the character that the sky wasn't falling was because they had their own perception. They had their own thoughts and pretty much could look around and see, the sky's not falling. And I don't know what part of the sky you've been under, but my sky ain't falling. So, anyways, I'm just saying, I hope y'all see where I'm going with this. Like, yeah, they told us about the coronavirus and everything. Yeah, it might be real. I'm pretty sure that it is real. It has a patent and they're putting it out there on purpose for people because I've done my research. So I know that. But is there another agenda behind all this? What's the point of a whole worldwide pandemic? Not only that, but does it have to be displayed the way that it's being displayed? When have you ever seen the media or the government come together in lights of trying to keep the people calm in a peaceful way, not just spread fear? The way they talk about this shit over and over and over again, presenting you with statistics and numbers, that'll scare them to death. Like, so all I'm saying is, y'all can believe what y'all want to believe, but do your own investigation. Do your own seeking and searching and getting knowledge for yourself. So, when you start doing that, you're going to get answers you didn't even think. Answers to questions you didn't even think about. Just by seeking an answer to one question, you're going to start getting answers to other questions that you didn't even think about. That's what happened to me. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's time for us to start looking within. This whole pandemic, even though they're trying to make it one way, like be bad for us, it's really good for the people who haven't been taking the time to sit and go within self. Like for y'all that never slowed down and was working all the time, or working all the time, and then going out clubbing and stuff and doing everything else all the time, that never slowed down for life. For all of y'all, this is a blessing. Hello? Sit your ass down. Sit down and keep still. Find out who you are. Get to know yourself. And if you know who you are, start enjoying some time with yourself. Like, when was the last time you read a book? A good book. When was the last time you looked at a movie alone? You know, when was the last time you wrote something down on paper, wrote a letter to yourself, wrote some affirmations or acknowledgments, some goals, some inspirational things for yourself? When was the last time you did that? When was the last time you did something nice for you? Like, it's time for us to start looking at ourselves and looking within ourselves. And when we begin to do that, then something in us will activate. And it'll start to take us to a higher place of knowing who we truly are. And when you start seeking that truth, you'll get those answers. That's all I'm saying. Seek the truth and you get the answers. Be in the still and the quiet and you get the answers. That's how it works. Meditation is great. Practicing yoga is great. Eating healthy is good. Like, when you start doing all those things and aligning those things and being one, all of that coming together, and you might not be able to get it all at one time, but at least make the effort to try to put those things in motion. Eventually you'll have it all together. Like, your mind, body, and spirit will all be united. You know, your practices, your physical practice will match up with your spiritual practices, meaning your eating habits will align with your spiritual practices, as far as, you know, yoga and meditation and things of that nature, because yoga is spiritual, yo. A lot of people think it's just exercise. That's your body and getting in tune with your spirit. It's spiritual, very much so. Especially Kundalini yoga, especially Kundalini yoga. I love Kundalini yoga. It's I try to do it as often as I can, but it's a great activator for that oneness with spirit and self. So, yeah. But getting to know thyself, if you can learn and know thyself, then you will be on the path of knowing the universe, on the path of knowing truth, on the path of knowing who you are, on the path of knowing where you come from and who you came from. So, as I say always, you know, focus on you, but always have that thankfulness, that gratitude within. You know, it's not about ego, of course. Even though you're focusing on yourself, we're not focusing on anything that would allow us to be more egotistical. No, we want to become selfless, but also love ourselves first, though, you know, and take care of ourselves first, though, because we're automatically, you know, selfish beings. But that's because it's like that self-preservation activation that's within us to keep us going. It's about balance, though. You got to know how to balance it in your life. And so when you learn how to balance it, you love yourself more, and then you can offer love unto other people. You can't truly love somebody else before you love yourself. I mean, that's why there's a lot of people in relationships that are broken and unloved and feeling like they're not loved by their partner because they haven't begun to love themselves, you know. And you can always find your way within a relationship. You can be in a relationship and be broken, but begin to heal yourself even within that relationship. You don't have to always get out of a relationship to heal yourself. Most of the time it's better if two whole people come together, but a lot of times it's always broken people getting with broken people. And so a lot of us don't even realize we're broken. But if we take the time to spend time with ourselves and go within, then we'll learn, you know. We'll see the dark sides of ourselves and our lives and the things that we've gone through and experienced that we may have not ever dealt with. That's a part of our being. And being able to operate from that place and heal within self. Nobody can help you heal but you. The journey starts within. You have to acknowledge self. If you don't acknowledge your spirit, your soul, who else is gonna do it? Nobody's gonna do it. Nobody's gonna do it. You gotta do it for yourself. So once you acknowledge self and you love on you, you'll vibrate higher. You'll begin to attract like-minded beings and beings that also vibrate on your frequency, and that will lead you to greater mentors, master teachers to help you along the way of that path, because that's the path of enlightenment, and that's the path that I'm on. And I am excited about it because I have a few platforms where I get to share my experiences with other people, and this is one of those platforms. So just wanted to take the time today to say hello, peace, love, and light, blessings. Share this Soulspiration with you to encourage you to look within and meditate and do other things that will help you. So yeah, it's a beautiful day today. It's so beautiful. I am thankful for life, thankful for this experience, thankful that I am getting the understanding of the sorrows and sufferings of life, and exaltation within life, praise and honor, and recognition of life toward the Creator. I'm glad that I'm finally getting to a place that I can understand life beyond what has been presented to me. So life is beautiful. And in the midst of you becoming one with yourself, you get to learn that. You get to learn that life is beautiful. And not only is it beautiful, but that it's meant to be lived. Truly lived. Not experienced in a way where you feel trapped and imprisoned, or suffering and not advancing or not elevating to higher heights and levels of understanding. Life is about more than just having money and being successful, but it's about being the wealth, creating the currency that exudes from you, because you are the currency. Like, your frequency provides your wealth. So if you vibrate high and you command your worth from the system or within the universe, then you'll be blessed. Always manifest with a command, the knowing of, I deserve wealth, I am wealth. And wealth is not just monetary, it's wisdom, it's knowledge, it's experience, it's a relationship, So, again, I drifted off into another place. This is probably the longest live I've done on this platform, on my page. But I just wanted to get on here and share a little bit of Soulspiration to you today. I am going to be offering readings, spiritual oracle card readings, for those who are interested in knowing what the universe has to say to you. In this season of your life, if you really truly have no idea of what the hell is going on and you need some insight and you want to know, you don't have a connection to source for yourself, or maybe you do have connection with source and you still want greater insight, guidance, then I'm here. I am here for you to connect with the spirit of the Most High and to connect with the spirit of the ancestors and to connect with your spirit guides and share a word, a message, a path of wisdom and knowledge and guidance toward you, for your life, for your journey, where you're going. So, your girl Queen Kenya is now giving card readings, oracle card readings. $15 session. Only $15 a session. And the sessions will not extend past 30 minutes. So, $15 card readings. As much as I can give you. Okay? All right. Peace, love, and light. Have a great day. Peace.